All right, kiddies, we got an interesting one here, and I thought I'd share it with you because sharing with you is, that's what I do best. Who am I kidding? Need a tool. All right, let's go take a look. Never seen anything quite like this, and it's a good illustration. All right, enough of my yakking. All right, here's where the fat man gets himself down. Oh, Christ. Oh, son of a. All right, well, what do you see first? You see, I'll turn on my head torch. You see puddles of oil. Well, why is that? Well, holy cow, she's painting herself. Painting herself with oil. But that's not exactly why we're here. And as you can see, this is quite fresh. It was dripping on me. I was getting the VO5 hot oil treatment. Normally, that's pretty sexy. The main thing to notice, I'm assessing this from scratch. You see the power steering pump there? And you see its belt? Maybe I can give you an illustration if I can put my head and focus the thing. Okay, so that's the power steering belt, and you can see here with my fancy pointer, also known as a screwdriver, that it's like 3 belt ribs off. Why is that? Well, I figured that out. Okay, there. And as you can see, at some point in the past, a belt flew off this thing and got bound up in the pulley of the power steering pump. And that has moved the pulley itself. The pulley, the wheel of it, just has 3 bolts on the front, and it bolts on. So my guess is, if I had to guess, I guess I wouldn't know until I put it on the bench, but no, I don't think I'm going to have to do that. I wouldn't do that. I'd just replace it. Is that the shaft of the pump has been pushed out by the force of it, that belt pushing it towards the right as you look at it. And that has moved the belt over, because the belt otherwise is aligned to its crank pulley, and it's aligned to its tensioners, and it's aligned to its idlers, and it's aligned over here, and it's it's where it should be. All right, well, here's your evidence of why this happened in the first place, because this isn't supposed to happen. Here's the power steering pump, and you can see that a belt came off or broke or whatever and drove itself in there, and it's actually shimmed the pulley out farther than it would normally be. The pump still works okay, but this pulley's in the wrong spot, so it's been throwing belts chronically. It's also, it spins, but it's kind of bound up. Well, I kind of had hoped that once I got this out, I might be able to reseat this, but I think that force has driven the axle of the pump outward because the pulley's not in the right place. We're about to find out. All right, in the name of science, here's our used pump from a junkyard. Very affordable. I should mention, never seen one of these go bad in any way, shape, or form, regardless of miles. 800,000, 850,000, doesn't matter. I once saw this piece break due to, I forget exactly why, but something physically broke this piece on a pump, and thus we had to replace it. But anyway, what you're here for is that. So I've got them sitting on their faces, and as you can see, this pulley is out further. If you were to measure, which I'm not going to do because I don't care, the distance between the pulley and that bolt on the left, that would be greater than the distance between that pulley and the bolt on the left. Or I suppose you could look at that gold stub in the middle, which is the front sprocket bolt, to that, which is all illegible. Whatever, it's going in. Quite affordable because there's no call for them. When we bought that one, this was at least 2 years ago, maybe more, it was like $600. And now I went and looked and they're like $300 because nobody buys them because they're just not needed. They just don't go bad. I chalk that up to the fancy fluid, but who knows why. Jesus H. Christ, that was hard. I was able to jam my pry bar into the flywheel and hold it with 1 foot while I stood over here. Oh, I tried, and I had an extension on my big thing, and I tried that, and I even tried air tools. Holy crap, that bolt's really on there. Anyway, check this out. This is pretty, well, I don't know if exciting is the right word, but you can see that the rubber as part of the seal has collapsed. Yeah, and I I'd say so. Okay. So there's our old inner seal. All right, you salty little freaks. I went out to Summit Racing, which is but 6 miles from me, which is convenient. I bought a couple of things. Bought a new tool. I'm gonna play with my tool in an automotive context. And I bought a new seal. $4. And that's not the right one. God fucking damn it. Retainer. Fuck. I gotta get this van out of here because I have a customer coming tomorrow for this bay. Shit. Well, let's try the tool. If the tool removes the seal, maybe I can go get a seal somewhere else. Somewhere else that can mark their parts correctly, god damn it. This seal, I happen to know, this one, this red, is for a transmission. That's a transmission axle seal. God damn it. This is pretty clever, this little tool. It is designed to do this action, which I assume it will do. Can it work from here? So it pivots, or it cantilevers. Ow! Ah, fuck. Now that does not work. I declare. I think it would work. Ow! Fuck! Ow! Ow. And I broke it. Fail. Well, luckily we live in a world of good parts availability. $9, that is the right seal. And I'm going to go back to my original plan of just gluing this over top of the old one, because the only thing that really counts is this rubber ring that rides on the crank snout and prevents oil from leaking out. And as long as that's not too thick, even if I have to machine it down a little bit, that's not a bad idea. Then it's flat, then I just glue it in and we're done. This seal does not have to be perfect, because I'm not interested in spending $100 on a gear puller that would get behind here and pull this out properly. That $20 tool was the as far as I'm willing to go with quality. All right, so here's my fix. What I did is I glued it on backwards. I tested it on a stand engine, and when I put the pulley on, it does not interfere. In other words, the thickness of the new seal does not interfere with the pulley at all. I actually marked it and painted it to make sure it didn't do that, but that's just JB welded on. Okay, I'm happy to let you be the judge, but I'd call that a major improvement in belt alignment. And we are basically aligned all the way over here as well. We're on the pulleys, and hopefully that'll hold the oil. And let's test her and see if we're done. Hope so. This job was filthy, like your mom. Lovely. Hail Satan to us one and all. No tip. See that spot I cleaned off really good directly under the no leak so far. You know, that's interesting. You may be able to see it too, but I'm looking through the spokes of the pulley, and I can see the back side of the piece I glued on, and it's nowhere near touching. So I think we should be okay. You know, hopefully none of the million other problems this van has will take it off the road. All right, kids. Well, I'm lying here on the ground, and I may just take a nap under this thing. Wasn't that fun? Not really. No, it wasn't. Wasn't for me. Very dirty. Love you. Want to touch you. Imagine we're cuddling right now. Or don't. All right. See you next week. Buy my app, for Christ's sake. I need a vacation. Love you. Bye. Bye.